Mariam had inherited her grandmother's small shop in old Cairo. Spices and dry goods, barely profitable, but hers now. And she was determined to reopen it properly. Her grandmother's old assistant, Khaled, still came by most days to help. And on Mariam's first night alone, preparing for the reopening, she caught Mariam reaching for the broom. Well after the call to evening prayer had already faded. "Not tonight," Khaled said, taking the broom gently from her hands. "Not after Maghrib. Your grandmother never swept past sunset. Never you sweep out the dust. You sweep out the barakah, the blessing, right along with it. Whatever's still moving through the house after dark. You don't want to disturb it by sweeping at its feet." Mariam smiled the way you smile at someone else's grandmother's rules, promised she'd remember, and mostly forgot by the time Khaled left for the night. The shop needed to open in 2 days. The floor needed sweeping. Mariam swept it at nearly midnight, alone, telling herself dust didn't know what time it was. Nothing happened that night. Nothing happened the next day either. The reopening went well, better than she'd hoped. Customers trickling back in for spices they remembered from her grandmother's time. It was 3 nights later, closing up alone, that she noticed the shop never seemed to get fully clean anymore. She'd sweep in the morning, and by evening, fine dust had already resettled in the exact same corners, in the exact same pattern, like something kept dragging itself through the same path over and over. She started closing earlier, sweeping only in daylight, telling herself she'd simply been careless about the timing before. But some nights now, working late on the books after the shop was locked, she hears the broom moving on its own in the front room, slow, deliberate strokes, sweeping toward the door instead of away from it, as though something were being swept, not out of the shop, but in. She asked Khaled about it, carefully, not quite admitting what she'd done. The old woman didn't ask what Mariam had swept, or when she only sighed, the particular sigh of someone who already knew. "You can't unsweep something back to where it was," she said. "You can only wait and see what it decided to sweep back in return." That night, closing alone, Mariam found the shop's front steps swept perfectly clean, every grain of dust gone, for the first time since she'd inherited it. She hadn't touched a broom all day.